Howdy y'all, it's your boy Q, and today we're gonna take this Squier and make it sound like $1,000,000 for like way less than $1,000,000. Let's get to it.
If you made it this far, welcome to the Q Show. Gonna learn a thing, it's probably in the title.
Hello, hello. What are we doing here? So, a friend of mine has given me the opportunity to make this sound as good as possible based on his needs. I spoke to him a little bit about the type of music he listens to and what he kind of wants this to do, and we determined that an SSH configuration or HSS configuration with a medium high gain would be a good fit. Just like a real like player's guitar that could handle a variety of genres, from like really nice cleans, which my personal favorites are the top two being single coil for that application, and then to get a good tight distortion on the bridge pickup. So we're going to do a humbucker down here. Also going to change out the bridge because I feel like it'll help the strings resonate a lot better. All right, so before we pan over to the repair room, let's hear what it sounds like pre-modded. So this is a like starter pack Squier Affnity. Keep that in mind. This is nothing changed, as far as I know at least, through an amp that I feel is halfway decent. The action leaves a little to be desired, but I do feel that the tones it's giving are I feel like these tones are pretty standard, like in a good way. It does feel like there's 10s on this when there should be 9s, so that's definitely not helping. But as far as the sound, I feel like it's pretty good, so that just makes me more excited for what these mods are going to do to it. To the bench. All right, so let's take a deeper look into what we got going on here. Before the strings even come off, it's quite apparent they're pretty nasty. The neck is full of delicious, let me get a better angle for that. Delicious neck gunk, my favorite. Just probably over a decade of passion, just right in the neck, like just how I like it. You know what, let's just clean the neck first. We can do that. What are we gonna use? Our classic Dunlop cleaning set. With any luck, we will see a much cleaner, gunk-free neck reveal itself before us. Now that we're at this point, you want this to dry off, and it will by itself, but I have a stupid vacuum that will help me do this faster. All right, at this point, I'm gonna go over the frets. And we're gonna give them some luster again. It'll also help the strings glide a little bit nicer on them. It's a nice touch. It's now time for this deep conditioner. We're gonna dab that on now that the neck is, to my estimation, bone dry. Any sooner would actually not be very healthy for the neck. All right, good. Oof, that kind of peeled off. This struck me as interesting. It's like a lock wash. It looks like they put it on the wrong side. And that's okay. All right, so this is the cheaper one, but you know what it's gonna do? It's gonna work. You're gonna connect a thing into it and it's gonna connect, and that's all it has to do. Cool. Now that we're past that, I guess we have to actually like solder it or something. All right, cool. Something to note about this kind of stuff, usually they're using silver, like lead-free solder these days, which I'm not gonna hear any hoopla about, but what I will tell you is you need a slightly hotter tip to easily work with it.
And if you're dealing with a large surface, a little bit of rosin will go a long way as well. I don't feel like we'll need that this time. All right, this was kind of cute. This thing actually goes on the other side, and you'll see why. This is, for some people, are probably rolling their eyes, but you know, you don't know what you don't know. So I didn't know this at one point, and so did you. That goes in there because now when you tighten this, those teeth will grip the metal and give you something secure.
And we are back with our modded Squier. So I guess I haven't trimmed the things up here. We're really fresh off this work. Clean the neck, replace the bridge, replace the pick guard with a loaded pick guard. And I feel like this sounds really nice. Really, to me, this is a player instrument. But let's do some comparative demos. So. Then you got that center. Bridge. Let's see if this guy can handle some blues, lawyer licks. Here we go. Blues, lawyer, engage. Yes. And there we have it. What did you think? Does it sound that much better to you? To me, it totally brought the guitar to life. I mean, the new strings probably are carrying some of the weight, but the new electronics and the new bridge just kind of give it a sparkle that, to me, separates this from like any starter instrument. This is totally ready to play. And it just makes me happy to be able to do that for somebody. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Q, and this was The Q Show. Just something about a Strat and a tube screamer, man.